The Teal Mask DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is just a few hours away, and I've been sitting here thinking about a new team that I want to use for the DLC. So in this video, we're going to go through my team. Let me know down below what Pokemon you're most interested to be using. I might be swapping these Pokemon out during the playthrough just for some other Pokemon if we catch them, but I'm really excited to jump in. I'm going to be streaming in a few hours, so if you guys are super hyped to watch some gameplay of the Teal Mask, definitely subscribe, leave a like on the video, and check back in a few hours from when I'm live. One of the first Pokemon I'm going to try and include on my team is a Fire-type Pokemon. NineTails and Vulpix are two of my favorite Fire Pokemon of all time. They're some of the cutest Pokemon designs we've ever seen, and NineTails is just a beast. I definitely am going to include NineTails on my team. I don't want to go with the Alolan form because I do want a Fire-type, and I hope we can get access to NineTails nice and early, or Vulpix nice and early, and evolve it into NineTails. I just think having a Fire-type Pokemon on your team is always important. It's always super useful to have, and NineTails just packs a super high speed stat and a super high special attack stat, and paired with Drought, the Fire-type moves can pack a punch. So I'm definitely going to include a NineTails on my team. I just love this Pokemon so much. The next Pokemon I'm going to include on my team is Shiftry. Now, I've never ever used a Shiftry in a playthrough before, and once I seen this Pokemon was available in the Teal Mask DLC, I thought to myself, I better get out there and get a Seedot, evolve it into a Nuzleaf, and then get it straight to a Shiftry as soon as we can. It would help that the Pokemon games are level scaling, so the teams of the rivals that you're going to encounter are going to be around level 60s. That's what I'm hearing online. So I'm going to be throwing in a Shiftry into my team. Hopefully it's a good Pokemon. I mean, I see people using it in quite a few playthroughs. It seems quite useful, but it's going to be the first time I've ever going to use this Pokemon on my team, so I'm really excited. Just like having a Fire-type Pokemon on your team, it's just as important to have a Water-type Pokemon on your team, just for that type coverage. Hopefully we can find Feebas nice and early as well. Hopefully it's not too difficult to find, because I really want to get my hands on a Milotic. Now, I know we're going to have to trade for a Milotic. We're going to have to do like a little bit of things in the background, but Milotic is such a beautiful Pokemon. I feel like my team right now, apart from Shiftry, because it's a little bit of a weird looking Pokemon, but my team, I'm just going for good vibes, beautiful looking Pokemon, NineTails and Milotic. Milotic is also a super good Pokemon to use through a playthrough. It's got a lot of coverage moves, and it definitely hits like a truck. So Milotic is going to be my Water type Pokemon. Like I said though, hopefully we can catch Feebas nice and early. The next Pokemon I'm going to be throwing on my team is a bit of a weird one. I'm going to be adding Ferret to my team. Now, yes, I love Ferret. It's one of my secret favorite Pokemon, and I always get hate every time I say it's a good Pokemon. I was always hoping that it would get a Mega Evolution, or it'd get some sort of type addition and just change its stats a little bit just to be a bit better. But I love Ferret so much. It's such a cute Pokemon, and I feel like it's very underrated in the fact that it gets a decent move pool and also has okay base stats. Now, I probably will end up swapping this thing out for a Snorlax, but I really just want to throw Ferret on my team just to say I've had one. I really love Ferret. I used it in a Soul Silver playthrough when I first got Pokemon Soul Silver, and I loved having this thing on my team. So we're going to throw it in the team and just see how it goes. The fifth spot on my team is going to go to either Oki Dokie, Monkey Dory, or Pheasantipity. Now, they're the three Pokemon that I'm tossing up between. Obviously, they're going to be included in this storyline for the Teal Mask. We're going to go into the Festival of Masks and uncover the truth behind some of the lore in the Pokemon area in the new region. So you're going to have to come across one of these three Pokemon, or all three of these Pokemon, during the story. I feel like you're going to have to catch all three to eventually find out what the story behind Ogerpon is going to be. So having one of these three Pokemon on my team and just using them is going to be super cool. I feel like all three designs are pretty great. I'm lacking a flying type Pokemon, so I'm kind of leaning towards picking up Pheasantipity, but I'm not too sure yet. But we'll see what they look like in game and what they actually are type wise. I've tried not to spoil for myself too much the types of these Pokemon, but I do know what they look like, and I am excited to see them in game. The final spot on my team is going to go towards Mamaswine. I love Mamaswine so much. It's one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. It's an absolute beast to use in battle, and it's definitely going to help out on my team during the Teal Mask DLC gameplay. And I just feel like if we can get access to this Pokemon nice and early, it's just going to support you the whole way through the game. It's got an insane move pool, it's got insane stats, and it's definitely going to help you against a lot of trainers. The Ice Ground typing just helps my team so much from how much I've been planning it out, and I just feel like it's going to be such a useful Pokemon. Like I said though, hopefully we can get some of these Pokemon nice and early. Hopefully we don't have to advance too far in the story, because I do have my original starting team from my first Scarlet and Violet playthrough. So I am going to be having those Pokemon at the start, and then eventually catching all these Pokemon as we go. So there you have it. There is my team for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the Teal Mask DLC. I'm really excited to jump into this DLC. I'm like a kid on Christmas. I feel so excited. I haven't been this excited since Scarlet and Violet actually dropped all these months ago. So if you guys are hyped and ready for Scarlet and Violet Teal Mask DLC, smash the like button down below, subscribe for more, and let me know down in the comments what your team is going to be looking like. I'm really excited to read through some of your teams. I'm going to be live, like I said, in a few hours, so stay tuned for the live streams, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.